Further than the folks over at Cardin's Body and Paint Shop, located at Highway 157 in Caldwell. For over 30 years, William, Greg, John, and Dennis have been taking care of the people in Caldwell and their vehicles whenever they've been caught up in a fender bender. So contact the folks at Cardin's Body and Paint Shop if your car winds up in an accident. Call 919-732-6611. That's 919-732-6611.
Six-play drive for Fike that goes 59 yards. And here's Gilmaris with the kickoff. That is a bullet, and that goes in the back of the end zone. We told you that these Fike Demons have three excellent kickers, and Walker Gilmaris' father was a kicker for UNC back in the mid-'80s. He played under Dick Crum, and he boots through a touchback here. Noel Rees is usually the place kicker, but there it was Gilmaris getting the nod. And
yeah, you don't see that much in high school football right there. He kicked it completely over the coverage and one hopped in the middle of the end zone, went out of bounds. So, yeah, well, I'm telling you, Jeff, Wilson Fike, you can tell they have a good squad. The turnovers have hurt them. We'll see whether they can make the adjustments on defense right now and be able to get a stop they desperately need.
Orange up 28-7, 6:55 remaining after Fike scored its first touchdown of the game moments ago. Handoff, misdirection. It's going to be Purcell. Pascal. I'm getting my P's mixed up here tonight. That is number 26, Pascal with it, and he's ahead to about the 24 for a gain of 4.
Yeah, Pascal right there. He makes his living, around the tackles right there. He tried to cut one back up inside, and not a bad run right there. You should see him after the 70-yard run. You don't want to say a 4-yard run's a good thing, but it's a good little pickup on first down.
Beasley will be in the backfield with Pascal and Ryan Puckett. Cody Evans to the right with Orange leading 28-7, almost halfway done with the second quarter. Misdirection handoff. Beasley looking for room. Can't find any on the left. He's bunched up. Nearly lost the football. Holds on to it, but goes down without any gain at all. Nice pursuit made by the middle linebacker, Justin Daniels. And Jalen Curry came over from the defensive end position to throw down Beasley for no gain.
Yeah, that right there, Jeff, the mixed direction. Wilson Fike, we talked about those guys in the middle right there. They stay home. They play good, disciplined defensive football. If you watch the linebackers and the defensive linemen on plays like that on the misdirection, you want to make positive yardage by fooling them, basically, by doing some trickery. And these guys are staying home. They have a very well-coached defense. You can tell just watching them.
So Orange with a 3rd and 7, and now Wilson in the game as a wingback. He hasn't had a carry yet tonight. Schmid will throw in the flat. Pass is caught. Beasley's got the first down. Slips and falls as he tried to cut back. He goes down at the 35, but it's enough for a first down, and Beasley slaps his hand to the turf, thinking he could have gotten a lot more.
Yeah, very well-designed play right there. Beasley cut across the middle, and Jackson Smith did a great job looking over the left side of the field right there. He looked the defense away and just did a split set. He knew where he was going immediately. He split back over to the right. Beasley was running wide open underneath. Cody Evans took the cornerback and the safety out, so that was a good play call right there by Orange.
Got 12 yards, got the first down on a 3rd and 7. From the 35, with Orange leading 28-7, Schmid sends Wilson as a wingback to the right instead of the left. Handoff, Puckett will churn up the middle, and he will fight out shy of the 40-yard line. So Ryan, the third baseman for the Orange baseball team, gets about 3 here, make it 4. And that's what Ryan is. He's just that reliable. 3-4 yards. He's 3 yards in a cloud of dust bucket.
That's right. And those things are so big, man. And a lot of times when they run right, they run it on either first down or fourth down. And, so when you can get 3 or 4 yards on first down consistently, man, it makes your play caller wide open for second down,
And that's what Orange maybe has here on 2nd down and 6. 2 wideouts to the far end. Handoff, Beasley can't find any room. And then a Wilson player lost his helmet. Beasley still's trying to fight, but he goes down close to the original line of scrimmage.
All I saw was hair going all over the place.
Yeah, it was a Golden Demon. It was Curry who wound up losing his helmet. He was still in there.
The helmet come off. I thought it was Beyonce with all the hair going all over the place.
Chris Batchelor, actually, the defensive tackle, now has to go out of the game. Beasley goes down for a loss of 3 on the play.
Yeah, wearing the long hair that a lot of kids like to wear now. I thought it might have been a Jamaican for Wilson Fike up there. But, hey, that was great penetration right there. He took on the tackle, stopped him in the backfield.
So 3rd and 9. After Beasley loses 3, under 4 minutes to go, first half. Schmid will have Evans wide to the left. He's the top receiver on the team. And now back to throw is Schmidt, looking Evans' way. He's going to gun it up. Flag is down. Launches it up for Wilson, who reaches high. They say he didn't make the grab. Didn't come down with the ball. Flags were thrown as it was. What do we have here? A hold called against Orange. It's the third hold against the Panthers tonight.
And I tell you, Jeff, anybody who's familiar with Orange's football field, it's got a pretty big crown on a crown in the middle of the field. So that was actually there on the right hash with that last play. And Jackson Smith made a heck of a throw. He threw it all the way across the field to the left side of the sideline, probably about a 40-yard pass. He probably had to throw about 50 yards to get it there. So Jackson Smith with a good throw, and Peyton almost came down with it.
Seems like his arm is improving as the year has gone on. Penalty has declined, so
yeah, well, I think it's a lot of his confidence too. I think his confidence has grown. He's not making that pass that when he leaves his hand, immediately that he's made a mistake. He's surveying the field. He just looks more confident. He looks more comfortable running the offense.
And he's got excellent receivers, really, who have always been there. It's just a question of timing and finding that synchronicity along with the offensive line.
Synchronicity?
Yes. Got to be in sync. Yes, the Police's final album.
I figured that was Animals as Pets. What was that?
They came out with their new one this week, actually.
What was Animals as Pets?
Animals as Leaders.
Animals as Leaders. That's a new track.
And we have whistles and another flag down. Metallica came out with their new album today, in fact. I had a chance to listen to that. False start called against
What's
Orange.
That one called? 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
No.
Metallica come out with their 337th album today.
Yeah, Hardwired to, actually, this is their first album in 8 years. Hardwired to Self-Destruct is the new one.
Yeah. I've always been a Metallica fan.
Yeah.
So.
It's going to be 4th and 14 now.
But you know what? You know another fan I am of?
Who?
The DPAA. The Dietitians Association of America. Guys, we're out there. We know you're listening. Thank you for the sponsorship. The show loves you.
4th down and 14, and Evans gets away a very short punt. That might have been deflected. It just barely crosses the 50. Got a small roll, and that was deflected. Looked like it was 33 who got there. R.J. Barnes who deflected it.
If he didn't get a hand on it, he altered the kick whether he got it or not because he came straight on to Cody Evans right there. That's all Cody could see. Probably was Barnes coming right at him.
So the ball was at the 31, went 24 yards on the punt. And Fike with a little bit of life after having an avalanche fall underneath it. They were down 28-0. Now it's 28-7. Jalen Melton, the quarterback, scored from 40 yards out on a 4th and 1 zone read. Now we'll pull it back on another zone read. Looks to run, looks to the right, throws, and the pass is incomplete. He was looking for Logan Hill to the far end of the field. But Eli Haithcock was in the neighborhood. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, Melton, I really like the way he can run. He can move like with a long touchdown run. You can tell he's got some foot speed right there, but his arm looks pretty lively too.
Threw that one just a little short of Logan Hill, who is leading receiver on this team with 20 receptions for 310 yards. That was his first target of the night, however. He's standing to the right. He's a tall target at 6'2". Near side wide receiver, Devin Spells. And the handoff goes up the middle. Kenny Johnson can't find any room, and Jordy Farrington wraps him up and drops him down at about the 45. Gain of maybe 2 on the play. Clock running, 3:10 remaining first half. Orange up 28-7.
Yeah, I kind of figured with a good stop by Fike right there, they'd go to some more read option on his drive because it was so successful the last drive, but you're looking at 3rd down and 8 or 9 right now, and they haven't run any time. So I was kind of interested to see if they'd go right back to that, but they haven't done it.
Maybe we'll be the slot man with Hill to his right, and outside of him, Brandon Atkinson. On 3rd down and 8, here's Melton meeting pressure from the blind side. Now throws, and the pass is caught by Logan Hill. And he's got the first down at the 45 of Orange. Logan Hill makes the play. And it's a first down for Wilson Fike. The Golden Demons get it to the 44.
Yeah, Orange playing like maybe a 2 or 3 D zone right there. And Melton did a good job right there. He was patient. They found a little gap in that zone, and he just dropped it in there nicely for a first down. So this is starting to turn in big for Orange right now. Orange needs to get a stop right here. I know they're up 28-7, but.
And it's going to be Melton rolling out to the near side. Meets pressure, and he's going to be staying on his feet. Now he's dropped by Stone Edwards. And then the ball came loose, and it's picked up by Orange by number 4, Devontrez Moore.
That wasn't picked up. Devondres Moore just took the ball from him, Jeff.
Took it out of his hands.
Yeah, that was kind of anybody who saw the Panthers, Kelvin Benjamin, 2 weeks ago get the ball stripped out of his hands. Yep. That's exactly what that was. Devondres Moore come diving in there, dove right on the ball, basically. Melton had it on his hip, was looking to pass the ball, and he dove right in and just landed on his body right at the ball and just grabbed it and pulled it away from him. Great play by Moore.
So the turnover made at the 48 of Orange, the third turnover by the Golden Demons. That's a huge play. In motion goes Beasley. The toss will go to Pascal running outside the left, and he will be tied up, and he will be dropped for a loss. Nicely done by Justin Daniels.
Daniels, he's showing his wear right now. He's a 6', 200-pound junior linebacker and also plays some running back for Wilson Fike, and he's really had a fine game right there. He kind of looks like one of Orange's linebackers. You know, he runs wide open and he gets to the ball and he puts the running back on the ground or the ball carrier on the ground. He's very sure-handed. It's a whole Fike team. Seems like they're pretty sure-handed on their front seven.
Second down at 13. Minute 48 remaining. Orange has all three of its timeouts. They're up by 3 touchdowns, and they'll start the second half with the ball. Toss sweep. Pascal will try the right side this time, and he's got room getting to the 50. He'll be taken down from behind at about the 48. Brandon Atkinson came over on the stop. We'll see if Pat Moser wants to call a timeout here with a minute 30 remaining. Orange will have a third down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, probably not on third down and 6. There's still plenty of time. But Pascal right now, this is Pascal, a patient run right there. He kind of ran sideways, let the blocks develop, and then cut it upfield for a 4 or 5 yard gain.
To the 49, third down and 7. Play fake by Schmidt, steps to the left, going to throw for Puckett. The pass is caught and dropped. He had it right in his hands, and green grass ahead, and he just dropped it.
Yeah, that play was run to perfection right there. Jackson Schmidt and the wing back, a lot of times you have 3 options to hand the ball to. I think Jackson Schmidt perfectly faked to all 3 running backs. And Wilson Fike bit. They really bit in the middle hard, and Ryan Puckett slid out in the flat. And he is going to kick himself tonight because he had at least a 30, 35-yard gain right there just by simply catching the ball.
Orange going to go for it here. Wow, I'm a little surprised by this. 4th and 7, they're going to go for this.
Riverboat Pat.
I don't know about this here. Puckett in the backfield with Beasley and Pascal. Maybe try to draw him offside. Nope, they're going to run it. Here comes Schmidt looking, meets pressure, throws, and the pass is caught. Pascal running laterally. He's got to get the first down, and he made it. I believe there was an error made there because there were 2 players in the area of where that ball was thrown, but it was...
Yeah, I think that was Cody Evans, and Pascal just ran right. I think Pascal was running a flat route. He was cutting across the field, and Cody kind of set it, and it looked like they were in a little bit zone or something like that. And he just ran. I think he was throwing that to Cody, but Pascal caught it in stride and got the first down. But watching film of this game, the coaches need to tell him, say, Pascal, on 4th down, you get to the stick, son. You don't try to run sideways.
Yeah, he was running sideways and really flirting with giving the ball up on downs for a moment. But Orange got 10, and they converted a 4th and 7 from midfield. Handoff. No, a play fake. Schmidt runs to the right. He's got running room. He's out to the 35, near sideline 30. Steps out of bounds at the Orange sideline. They'll mark him up at the 28.
And that's another thing. We've seen glimpses of it this year, Jeff. But Jackson Schmidt, when he turns the ball up and tucks it in, he does have some speed. Yep. He really has underestimated speed because he's kind of slow and methodical when he's in the pocket with his fakes and things like that coming out of wingback. But when he pulls the ball down and becomes a running back, he can get down the field.
That is an underrated aspect of his game, certainly. He got 11 there, so it's a first down for Orange. 50 seconds remaining. Clock will not start until the ball is snapped. 1 back, 2 wing backs now. Schmidt's going to step back on a straight drop back, launch it long down the field. The pass is Orange. Touchdown Orange. Jackson Schmidt throws the touchdown pass to Peyton Wilson, and the Panthers lead 34-7.
Yeah, Jeff Payton right there. He was one-on-one coverage with the Wilson Fike defender, and he double moved him. He cut to the outside like he was going to run an out route, and as soon as he cut outside, he cut directly back in toward the goal post. He went to run a post, basically, and Jackson knew he had one-on-one coverage. As soon as Payton made the initial move to the outside, he threw the ball knowing where Payton would be. Perfect pass, perfect catch. Cisco with a perfect extra point.
And Orange turns another turnover into a touchdown. It is a season-best 21 points off turnovers for Orange in this game. Timeout on the field. 42 seconds remaining first half. Orange leading 35-7 on HillsboroSports.com and 97.9 FM WCHL.
Where did you say we're going after church today?
Oh, Jay's Chicken Shack on North Churton Street in Hillsboro.
What's there?
Oh, they have deep